Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the channel. My name is Steve, and today we're going to do a 4-month review on the Vermont Castings Gifford. Before I purchased this about 4 months ago, I looked all around the internet and I could not find any reviews on the Vermont Castings Gifford. There was the Montpelier, the larger of the two models, but I could not find any reviews on the Gifford. So today we're just going to do a quick review on the Gifford. What I think about it, some of the pros, some of the cons, do a quick little fire start, and call it a day. So I'll go ahead and get started. The manufacturer states that this stove can heat anywhere between 16 to 1,800 square feet, which is kind of perfect for what I wanted. The house in here, this particular room, I didn't want it to get overheated, so I went with the smaller model. And unfortunately, I had to go with the smaller model compared to the Montpelier because of the design of the fireplace. I was just outside of the dimensions, probably about an inch or two. But all in all, really great product, does a really nice job heating the house, especially when the fan goes on. And it's really nice the way they have the fan set up. It's kind of hidden, and I'm not going to turn it on now, but there's about 4 levels, low, medium, high, and maybe extra high. So when I first got it, I was burning it in September. No need for me to put the fan on because it really wasn't that hot, probably in the mid 50s. And it did heat this area and most of the house without the fan. And so far throughout the year, as it has got, temperatures have dropped, I did have to increase the fan, or actually turn the fan on. And I'll tell you, it's been a remarkable difference. So all in all, pretty pleased with the Gifford. And some of the major differences between this and the Montpelier. The Montpelier has some beautiful end irons that come up here. The Gifford just doesn't have that option. But other than that, the firebox is a little bit larger on the Montpelier, holding more logs and longer burn times. But let's take a look. This stove, I think, has been perfect for a log size. Typical logs, we would say, are, let's say, 16 to 18 inches. And you can see right here, we're just close to about 18 inches, if not 18 inches on the dot. And then from top to bottom, which really is not that important, you have about 8 inches. One of the things that I'm not too happy with the stove with, the ability not to have a damper control. So the way these stoves are manufactured now, there is no damper control. The damper control is set already with the stove. So what that means for people who may want to turn down this fire and have a longer burn, you're not going to be able to do it. It's already predetermined with a gauge. One of the things it does have is this air intake valve. I think that's what it's called. But you put this in and it actually increases the amount of air into the flue with the damper. This, you push this in and it stays, I think, on for about 15 minutes, and then it slowly drops off, and then it goes back to the standard control. But all in all, if you're looking at the Gifford, I would say it's pretty good product, solid cast iron, nice heavy door, closes really well, and locks nicely. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and starting with a small little fire here. And what I do is I have some pine kindling that I cut up and I just store, and then I use 3 fire starters. I got these fire starters online at Amazon, and they work really well. No chemicals, all natural fire starters. So I try not to make a big deal about it. I'll light, you can get away with lighting 1 of these, but I go ahead and light 3 because I just think it's a little bit more easier. So I go ahead and light that. I put them round side down. And as you can see, they take off really nicely. No chemicals, just all natural. I think they're made of like a sawdust and a beeswax. But again, if you're interested, I can put the link below in the description on where I get these from Amazon. So you can see they take off really nicely. And you're gonna find on the internet several different ways to start fires. They all work. It's not rocket science. I just simply, slowly, these are pine kindling that I've cut, just build up on the fire. And again, folks, this is not rocket science. We're lighting a fire here. Have fun with it, enjoy it, especially when it's early in the morning. I find it very peaceful to light a fire, especially this time of year when it's still dark in the morning. Family's fast asleep, and I'm down here lighting a fire. Now, some of the reviews that I've heard online, that this particular model is a lot of smoke comes in the house. I find if your wood is seasoned properly, you will not have any problems. And I'm going to throw a few more on. Get this going. And as you can see, it's taken off really nicely. I did push the air control in. And what I like to do is gently shut the door. Not all the way. Leave a nice crack in there to get the fire going. Well, that's it, friends. Thank you for visiting the channel. We'll see you on the next one. Vermont Casting Gifford model. Great stove. Talk to you on the next one.